I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. For the park and they know I'm impressive. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking a from my boy heavy. I'm the best, and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call it. Working big, and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know he missed the know I got him running to it. I'ma need the full of milk before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run a like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, I'm the best.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Cleveland Browns and the Houston Texans. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Come on, set, yellow, 43.
Pass! Like 7.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Mike 28. Mike 28. You don't
Red, yellow.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. Mike 28. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Drill green.
Stroud on 3rd down now. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here comes Grant on the return. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. Watson now to throw. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
To throw again on 2nd down, Watson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Heck of a start for him here, Charles, on this opening drive, and they're doing it all through the air. That's 4 snaps and 4 passes so far.
And I do think that there's an argument, Brandon, to maybe mix in a running play or two, but the way that these offenses are constructed, you can get that done with swing passes and checkdowns. The way they're throwing it, I'd keep pressing it downfield.
The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Watson on first down. Rolling to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson sliding out of the pocket. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Browns. David Njoku, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Browns are on the board first here in this division round matchup. I think that's the dream start right there. The defense stands up on the opening drive, then they go right down the field and score.
It's a positive start for your offense and your defense. And when you're talking about playoff football, what a great way to get things going.
Everything is magnified and amped up a little bit more.
To put it mildly.
Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First down, they go right back to Pierce. And this will be a Texans first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Now, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game.
Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Mike 28. Mike 28. You gonna get this, boys? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? Mike 28.
Green Jack.
Let's go.
Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming, check in.
Stroud here on 3rd and long. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Browns drive about to get started.
The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes a field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Mike 20.
It's our time. It's our time.
36.
To throw is Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
But that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate, that was just incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now it's Watson. Flushed out right.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense?
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. .31 yards on the punt there.
And the Texans will take over.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On third down, here's Pierce. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And some room to maneuver. 20. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 15. 91 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Here we go. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety creep.
They go again with Pierce. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1 yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Seven's a Mike. Mike 7. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Mike 7.
Eat old blue.
I think you got it, son.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Down. 10 black.
Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Striker. 3-3.
Check, 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 check. Hatchet. Hatchet.
Hey, red. Blaster. 6.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Let's get that ball.
Ready, ready.
Stroud now on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
Red. Cycle.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Ready up.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, check 20.
Slice blue.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Shift! Watch the shift!
43 rail.
Mike 28. Mike 28. Watch the curl, watch the curl.
Smash. Red.
Mike 28. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Set. Go.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Pierce. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. This is a 26-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Browns drive about to get started. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Watson. Throwing for Chubb, complete on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Here's Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
From the 50, it's Watson. He's going to look deep for more. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Moore, the man in motion. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, a 6-yard touchdown run. And they are able to add on to their advantage. They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
That is caught by Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming, check in. Let's go. White, White.
Mike 28. Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot. Mike 28, ready?
Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming, check in. Hey, let's get
Seal, black.
Let's get some penetration.
Ready, ready.
On second down, it's Stroud.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Browns are going to get the football back at their own 17. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, get me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Check Mike. Shoot.
Moore, the man in motion. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Mike 20.
Good track. Alert.
Out of the gun, Watson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Ready. 50, green. Red, yellow.
Three down.
Final play of the half, Stroud. That's underneath to Pierce.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns drive about to get started.
And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Check, 55 to Mike. 24. 55 to Mike.
Check the outs.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
You got that right there.
54.
Mike 55. Check 55. Mike.
Now Watson throws the out route and completes it to Samuel.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Mike 55.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Check Mike. Watch it, 5. Bandit.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And again, it's Chubb. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 68 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll roll him out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Moore, the man in motion. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw on 2nd and 10. Watson eluding the pressure right. This complete to David Bell. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 23. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On first down, Watson. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Watson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down.
York able to send this one through.
And that will extend their lead here to 17-6.
Well, they picked up right where they left off from the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Striker, drill green, yellow, 43.
You gonna see me in your nightmares. Mike 28, Mike 28. Get that quarterback, D-line.
Fury, yellow.
D-line, get that quarterback. Mike 28.
Stroud looking to throw.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Mike 28, sir.
From the gun on third down, here's Stroud. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Returnable for Grant. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And they will take over first and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They go up the middle with Chubb. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Let's go, D. It's gonna be a long day. It's gonna be a long day.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 78 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns. York able to send this one through. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Seven's a Mike. Here we go. Seven's a Mike. Mike 7. Here we go. Night. Seven's a night.
Stroud now on 1st and 10.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown, Houston.
CeeDee Lamb.
59 yards. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead and the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. On 1st and 10, Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Mike 20, I'm here all day. Mike 31. Switch.
Here's Watson. He'll buy some time right. He's got the connection to Moore. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Off of play action, it's Watson rolling to his right. It's caught, Cooper. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They give to Chubb out of the gun. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game. Well, that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
96 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in.
Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run.
Out.
And they'll go right back to Pierce. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game.
Ready. Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
No such thing as a loss. 52 blaster.
Alert three.
Pierce now up the middle.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Stroud.
Sliding out of the pocket. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are in the field?
Mike 7. Me and you all day. I'm coming after you.
Here's Stroud.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Mike 28. Here we go.
Red cycle.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
You ain't got nothing.
Chop. 17.
28. Mike 28.
Stroud to throw it.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Johnson goes in motion left.
Go. Mike 28. I got you.
Now Stroud. Open man Lamb. It's complete.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Black shot.
Here's Stroud.
Here we go, G. Get off the field.
On a huge mistake late. It's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns have just about sewn up this football game. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. And they'll indeed take a knee. So they file for the exits here in silence. And what a job to come in on the road, divisional round of the playoffs, and you get to end it by going down to a knee.
Now their confidence has to be at an extreme high. That's 2 weeks in a row they've gone on the road and gotten it done. They don't care where they go. From here on out, they think they can beat anyone.